Hi, my name's Maggie. I'm with Teton Toyota at Teton Auto Group. Today I will be teaching you guys how to change a tire. First, you want to start with opening your trunk. It'll either be on the floor down here, there's usually a lever, or it'll be up here. This one is just press and hold. And then the trunk opens. We'll come back here. It's usually under a mat that is protective to your trunk so that no damages occur. You'll pull up on this tab, and then under here is your entire kit to change your spare. If you have a pressure gauge, you want to check to make sure that it's set to 60. Spare tires are only meant to be used for 50 miles per hour or 50 miles down the road, and they should always be set to 60 so that they can carry the weight of your vehicle. If you don't have a pressure gauge, hopefully the dealership or wherever you got your vehicle took care of their spare. This right here is going to be your lug nut wrench. It works very similarly to a breaker bar. You put it on the lug nut and then you put your full body weight into the downward motion so that you can break the lug nut free and take them off. And this right here is what you're going to use to prop the jack so that you can put more pressure and to get it into the air. So for this, you just want to loosen it enough. Right in here, you can see it if you get really close. If this is going to be your side skirt for your vehicle, this is made of plastic. You do not want to put it here. Right between that, there's a pinch weld. It's two metal pieces in the frame that come together, and it'll be the strongest point for you to lift. You're going to put this with this side facing out on the pinch weld. This vehicle with the pinch weld is called a unibody frame, so that means that this one specifically has a pinch weld. If you're using this on like a truck, it should have a bigger jack. That's a body on frame type style, and so it's not going to have a pinch frame. It's going to have a full underneath frame, which is going to be a little different, but it still works the same way. You want to put it on that frame piece so that you can lift the vehicle. So you just want to make sure that the tire moves freely. That's how you know that it is off the ground and won't be skidding, and you'll be able to get this on and off. So the parking brake is set. You want to use your entire body weight and get those lug nuts off. You want to put these aside in a safe space because these are what you're going to use to put your spare on. Depending on how long the wheels have been on the vehicle, a little bit of force to get them off. This vehicle recently had its tires rotated, so we can just slide it right off. And then, because this is now considered a flat wheel, you want to put it in your trunk for safekeeping in case it can be repaired or turned in for a new tire. The easiest way to put a tire back on the wheel, back onto the hub, is to find the lug pattern and match it up to the studs. There's a couple ways to do this. The easiest I find is one hand on the bottom, one hand on top, and pull it in. Then I like to use my knee to hold the wheel firm against the hub. Grab the lug nuts and then just put them back on. You're going to want to make sure that they're all the way against the wheel, so they're going to be seated. That way you'll be able to tighten them down with your lug nut wrench. Normally you'd use a torque wrench for this part, but since we don't have one, we're just gonna go until we feel comfortable with where it's at. Right there should be good. Right there. Basically just want it snug so it can get you to your destination. And then you take this and you drop it back down slowly, going the opposite way that you brought it up. A few tips and tricks that you should know when trying to replace your spare tire is you always want to put on your hazard lights so that other vehicles know that you're doing something off the side of the road. In this vehicle specifically, the hazard lights are going to be between the two vents. Right here, it just turns your front two blinkers and your rear two blinkers on. There are some vehicles that it might be down here, it might be on top, it might be right here, or it might be on this side. I Just recommend that you try to find your hazard lights in your vehicle before you ever have an emergency situation where you need to use them. Another tip I would suggest is to make sure that you are as far off of a main road, if you are on a main road, as possible, so that way your life isn't at risk in case someone doesn't see you, your vehicle, or your hazard lights. And always make sure that you're on as even road as possible so that your jack sits as still as possible and that it's easier to swap out your tire. And that's it. That's how you change a spare.